tell a few words about yourself?
Sure. So I'm one of the most active business angels in Finland, and apparently I've been listed as one of the 200 most active in Europe as well. Currently the vice chairman of FIBAN. And my background is that I used to be an entrepreneur, lawyer by training, but more focused on the business side. And after exiting my company, I've been focused on helping new companies and investing in those. Currently invested in over 20 companies and maybe 6 or something like that that I'm in the board.
What does it mean to be an active investor? Is it about investing or doing things for the community?
From my point of view, I think, the question active probably measures that do you do deals or not, because there are some angels that have done deals, but for some reason or another are not currently doing. For me, being active means also that I like to spend time, and I love to spend time with the startup, both on my own portfolio companies, but also on the companies that are seeking advice or seeking funding but don't fit for me. I also worked with several accelerators in Finland and in Latvia, actually.
Okay.
Startup wise guys.
Yeah, we know them.
Right.
We know them. And we are talking a lot about what the startups need for to become successful. But what does business angel needs to become successful?
It's a good question, and of course it starts on the same as startups. You need to be working with great startups. It's pretty impossible to make great investments if the companies are not great. But it also means that you really need to be not hobbyist, but professional. You need to see enough cases. You need to be understanding that even a greatest of case, when you go in early, can for some reason or another fail. So you need to be involved in enough of cases that the portfolio effects start to work. And I think it comes from all of the lifetime, from making the investment, knowing, being critical there, to helping the startup in its life cycle. But once you get those fixed, then you at least have the opportunity to make a good investment. I always joke that don't ask yet about my investment performance, because I've been doing this only for since 2013. So ask after 10 years when I have enough exits under my belt.
Okay, and how can you describe a great company, great startup?
Of course, it starts with a great idea. And great idea for me as an investor not only means something that I have the wow effect today, but it also needs to have wow effect in the future. Because as an investor, I'm holding the company from 5 to 10 years. And I need to be able to sell the company. So the thing that they are doing needs to be solid enough that it's still a wow effect after this time has passed. The second comes that the team needs to be diverse enough. There's a lot of teams with, for example, great technical expertise, but they lack sales skills. And it's very difficult to build business. You can build great products, but great products isn't great business. So usually I seek that there is vision, execution, technical knowledge, and sales skills. These 4 elements, and if those people can work together with a great chemistry, then there's a good element to go forward.
And where can we find great startups? Where are you looking for them?
Everywhere. But it's the most important thing, I think, is that you cannot have, in this case, you cannot have quality unless you are prepared to accept that you need to have quantity. So last year I saw over 800 cases. I met maybe 10% of those, and I invested in 4, so 0.5%. But I needed to have that amount of deal flow so that I really had the chance to get the great companies. Of course, companies that come to events or pitching competitions or stuff like that, it's more mixed crowd, whereas the companies that come to through a direct connection, direct referral, or who you've been working with the team before are more likely to be better ones. But those are basically the roads. You never know where you found the next great company.
And we are likely to think that startups have a tough life, but it seems that the investors have tough life as well.
Well, it depends. Not most of the angel investors are not full-time professionals. It's a hobby. or it's a side business, or it's a way to give back to the community. I think that maybe less than 10% of us do this full-time as a single profession. But when it's your profession, it's like every profession. If you want to be the best, you're going to run. But at the same time, we are in a luxury position that I'm involved in 20 companies. Yes, I use time on those. But if one fails, I lose money. If you're a founder and the company fails, it's something totally different. So, no, we have it a lot more easier.